There is a field behind my barn that has been farmed continuously for 112 years. No fertilizer has ever been purchased for it. No chemicals have ever been applied to it. My grandfather farmed it. His father farmed it before him. And every single year, that field produces more than my neighbor's fields that are fed with bags of store-bought fertilizer every spring. The secret is not in what we add to this soil. The secret is in what we never took away from it. My name is Ezekiel. I am Amish. I was born on this farm and I have worked this soil every day of my life. We do not buy fertilizer. We do not buy pesticides. We do not buy anything that comes in a bag with a brand name on it, because my grandfather taught me something that the fertilizer companies have spent billions of dollars trying to make you forget. Healthy soil feeds itself. You do not feed the plant. You feed the soil, and the soil feeds everything else. The fertilizer industry is worth $250 billion, and every spring, farmers across this country pour bags of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium into their fields. And it works. For a season. But here is what they do not tell you. Synthetic fertilizer kills the microorganisms in your soil. The same microorganisms that have been feeding plants for 300 million years. Every bag you buy makes your soil weaker, more dependent, less alive, until eventually your field cannot grow anything without it. That is not farming. That is addiction. One handful of healthy living soil contains more microorganisms than there are people on this entire earth. Bacteria, fungi, earthworms, nematodes. They break down organic matter. They release nutrients. They build structure. They fight disease. A living soil is a complete ecosystem working 24 hours a day to feed your plants for free. My grandfather called it the underground farm. He said, "Take care of what is beneath your feet, and it will take care of everything above it." Here is what we do instead of buying fertilizer. First, we never leave soil bare, ever. A bare field is a dead field. We plant cover crops in the off-season, clover, winter rye. They fix nitrogen from the air directly into the soil for free. Second, we compost everything, every kitchen scrap, every animal dropping, every dead plant. We return it all to the soil. Third, we never till deep. Deep tilling destroys the fungal networks that took years to build. We scratch the surface only. That is the entire system. Cover crops, compost, shallow tillage. 3 things. 112 years of perfect soil. This works whether you have 100 acres or one raised garden bed. Start small. This season, stop leaving your soil bare. After your last harvest, scatter clover seed. It costs almost nothing. Start a compost pile in the corner of your yard. Kitchen scraps, grass clippings, dead leaves, nothing else. By next spring, you will have the richest planting material you have ever seen, and you will never buy a bag of fertilizer again. Every pound of synthetic fertilizer that is applied to a field, 30% of it runs off into rivers and streams. It feeds algae blooms that suffocate fish. It contaminates drinking water. It has created dead zones in our oceans, the size of entire states. The method I have shown you today does none of that. It builds soil instead of destroying it. It cleans water instead of poisoning it. And it costs nothing. My grandfather did not have a word for organic farming. He just called it farming. This weekend, I want you to do one thing. Walk to your garden. Look at your soil. Pick up a handful. If it is dark, crumbly, and smells like earth, you are already on the right path. If it is pale, hard, and smells like nothing, your soil is asking for help. Start a compost pile this weekend, scatter some clover seed, and next season, write to me in the comments. Tell me what changed. I read every one. Next week, I am going to share the method my grandfather used to keep his entire farm irrigated through the driest summers, without a single pump or pipe. I will see you then.